Welcome back to Mac Talks of Football, and Liverpool have officially made a bid for Alexander Isak to Newcastle in the region of 120 million pounds. Liverpool have made their bid, but Newcastle have not accepted the bid. So let's go ahead and talk about it. I mean, we knew this was going to happen. It was on the cards since about 2 weeks that since Isak came out and said that I want to leave Newcastle. You expected Liverpool to come out and make a bid, and the more it became clear that Isak's only destination was Liverpool, the more it was just a matter of time. Like, everybody was expecting when Liverpool are going to make their move. It felt like that they were waiting for Newcastle to go ahead and get that Šeško deal done, but it has not materialized. Newcastle have talked with Šeško, but so have Manchester United, and that has halted their process of getting Šeško. And Newcastle want to really, Liverpool, want to really finish their squad. They want to finish their transfer business before the season start. They are playing the Community Shield match in about 10 days. Like next week, they are going to play that game. So they want to make sure that they have all their players, are ready and fit before that. And that is why they have made a 120 million pound bid for Alexander Isak, which Newcastle, as I said, have not accepted, as they are waiting to get a replacement for him in before they are gonna let Alexander Isak go, despite the fact that he is not training with them, despite the fact that he has not turned up for a pre-season. It is going to be quite a saga, this one. But as I said, I expected this thing to happen. It is a massive amount of money, and the fact that Newcastle have not accepted it and directly, it would be a bit troubling for Liverpool, that maybe Newcastle demand more. And the fact that they have not rejected it is a good sign for Liverpool in a way as well. It is it is hanging in the balance as far as Liverpool are concerned. They have went ahead and they have basically gave Newcastle what they wanted. 120 million was the demand for Newcastle. That's what they have been saying, that it is going to be 100 million plus. The bid. They are not going to settle for anything less than that. So Liverpool have went ahead and they have given a good amount of money to Newcastle, and now the ball is in Newcastle's court. It is quite interesting, as they said, that as Newcastle have been very clear about this. They don't really want Isak to go. That is their main option, and let's be very honest. If they are not really able to get Šeško, which unfortunately for Newcastle United has been the case this summer, whichever player they go after, he somehow ends up signing for anybody else. It has happened with Cunha, it happens with Ekitike as well, and now it feels like Šeško is unfortunately looking to towards Manchester United. He is looking towards more going there, which I'm surprised about. But again, it is Manchester United. Unfortunately, Newcastle United are not having that same amount of pull that they should have, being in the Champions League, having so much money, but they are not really able to attract the players that they want to. And now that Šeško deal is going to be really crucial, because that results in Isak going towards Liverpool. This could really go up until the deadline day, if I'm being very honest with you. I think there's going to be a lot more drama to this, and Newcastle United, if Šeško ends up going to Manchester United, then Newcastle United are going to be in a sort of a big problem, if I'm being very honest with you, because firstly you have you have a player who doesn't really want to play for you. Unfortunately, he has not really turned up for preseason. He's not coming up for training. He has told you that I want to leave, and he has told you the club that he wants to leave. Secondly, the club has already made a big, and it's a massive bid. It's a big amount of money that you are sort of rejecting, unfortunately, because you don't really have any sort of a backup for Isak. I mean, if Šeško comes in, Isak goes, I sort of understand Newcastle United. I mean, they're getting a really good player in Benjamin Šeško, who Eddie Howe can mold into a world-class player. But if he doesn't come in, I don't see any striker at the moment in the market who's going to come in and who's going to really help Newcastle if Isak decides to leave. So Newcastle are in a really a bit of a bother here, if I'm being very honest. As we said, Liverpool, with you have the club that has made the bid as well, and then you are sitting here and you're acting all stubborn and stuff, and you really have to go out and find a player to come in and to make sure that you don't feel the void left by Isak when he eventually moves. But I don't think, as I said, there's anybody on the market, if I'm being very honest, who can really come in and give Newcastle what they want. I cannot think of any striker right now, if I'm being very honest with you, that is going to come in and he's going to score 15, 20, 25 goals like the way that Isak was scoring. And I think that is why Newcastle United are struggling. That is why they are not really accepting the bid. Liverpool would be very, very hopeful, as I said, and they know this could turn out to be the final jigsaw of their puzzle. Getting Isak in, I mean, with the players that they've already brought in, Ekiteke has come in, Watts has come in, and on the top you're getting Alexander Isak. I mean, Liverpool's transfer business has been at the moment exceptional. It is going to end up being world class if Isak comes in, and I mean, just imagining, a Salah on one side, Ekiteke on the other side, Watts as a number 10 role, and Isak in the middle. I mean, that is something, a different level of attack that Liverpool are going to have if they end up getting Isak, which I'll be very honest, I think they are going to get it. And Isak, if I'm being very honest with you, they are, it is a funny situation, and you have the Liverpool fans demanding Isak to not play, demanding Isak, not turn up for pre-season and whatnot. And this is what the same Real Madrid Liverpool fans who got pissed with what Trent Alexander-Arnold had done, his secret agreement with Real Madrid and whatnot. It just shows you how fickle football fans are. When something goes in their favor, they are very happy. When it goes against them, they are not really happy about it. But if I'm being very honest with you, Alexander Isak, the way he is acting, I don't like it. I'll be very honest with you. I said it before as well. It doesn't matter which player the club plays for. You have a contract. You need to really abide by it, and you need to fulfill the requirements. I understand you want the move, you want to go to Liverpool and whatnot, but you really should turn up for pre-season. If I'm being very honest with you, this is my honest opinion, and I get that. I know he's trying to force a move, but the reputation that it's not going to be really good. I mean, you have been such an important player for Newcastle. You were one of the reasons why they ended up winning a trophy after about 50-60 years, and all of those good memories. The fans loved you, they sang your song and all whatnot. And at the end, you're souring your relationship, and in a way to get out of Newcastle United. I sort of understand. I mean, he's looking at Liverpool, the current Premier League champions. He's looking at the squad that they're building, and he knows if he goes there, he's going to elevate the squad even more. There's a big chance that Liverpool might end up winning the Premier League again. So he's going to become a Premier League champion. There's a massive chance that they go ahead and win the Champions League as well. So he's looking at at this, that maybe next year at this moment of time, I am going to be a Premier League champion. I'm going to be a Champions League winner as well. So he's thinking about all of this, and this is a World Cup year as well, and he wants to play and he wants to perform on the big stage. So he, the thing with the World Cup is, even if he plays for Newcastle, he's going to get selected, but he wants to go into the World Cup, with this big attitude that I'm coming into the World Cup, winning all of this. So his name is going to be in all of those headlines. So it's an important one for Alexander Isak. As I said, the bid it's the first bid that Newcastle Liverpool have made, and it has not been completely rejected by Liverpool. It is going to be dragged on the saga, but I will not be surprised. I will be very surprised. Sorry, if Isak doesn't end up at Liverpool. I think it is just has started, but it is gonna get dragged on, and Isak might have to wait until the deadline day to join Liverpool. But that is it for me in this video. Let me know what you guys think of the entire situation. Do you think he is worth of all of that money that Liverpool are paying? I mean, 120 million is not a small amount. Let me know what you guys think, and do you think Newcastle are right in their stance to tell them Liverpool that we are not going to sell unless and until we don't find a replacement? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.